Welcome to Animal Index. When most people hear the words prehistoric animals, they imagine creatures that disappeared forever, giant reptiles, ancient predators, and strange ocean monsters locked inside fossils and museum displays. But here is the surprising truth. Some of the most ancient animal lineages on Earth are still alive today. They may look completely different from their prehistoric relatives, or they may still carry the same unusual body designs that helped their ancestors survive a world almost impossible to imagine. And before we begin, there is one important detail. Most living animals are not the direct descendants of the exact fossil species shown on screen. Instead, they are surviving branches of the same family tree. Today, we are following those branches from the prehistoric world into the living one. The first survivor is hiding in plain sight. You may have seen one perched on a fence, flying across a parking lot, or searching for food in your backyard. It may look ordinary, but every modern bird belongs to the dinosaur family tree. Birds descended from small feathered theropod dinosaurs, the same broader group that included some of the most famous predators ever to walk the earth. Their feathers were not originally designed for flight. They likely began as insulation, display structures, or protective coverings before evolution transformed them into wings. Their hollow bones, powerful legs, wishbones, and specialized lungs also connect them to their prehistoric relatives. So the next time you hear a bird calling outside your window, remember that you are not looking at a distant replacement for a dinosaur. You are looking at a living dinosaur carrying an ancient evolutionary story in its feathers. Now, move from the sky to the water's edge, where another prehistoric branch waits almost perfectly still. Crocodilians are not dinosaurs, but they are close relatives. Both crocodiles and dinosaurs belong to a larger group of reptiles called archosaurs, which also includes modern birds. That means a crocodile basking in the sun is part of the same ancient family neighborhood as the animals that once dominated the land. Their long snouts, armored backs, powerful tails, and ambush hunting style make them look like creatures that escaped from a prehistoric swamp. But their survival is not simply because they stayed unchanged. Crocodilians evolved over time, adapting to rivers, lakes, wetlands, and coastal environments. Their body design is just so effective that natural selection kept many of its most recognizable features. A crocodile does not need to chase every meal. It only needs patience, camouflage, and one sudden burst of terrifying power. Beneath the dark surface of the ocean lives a fish that once seemed to have vanished completely. The coelacanth has fleshy, limb-like fins that move in a way unlike the fins of most modern fish. Each fin is supported by internal bones, creating a structure that hints at the ancient transition from finned animals toward the earliest land-walking vertebrates. For a long time, scientists believed coelacanths were known only from fossils. Then a living specimen was discovered, turning a creature from the fossil record into a real animal swimming in the deep sea. But calling it a living fossil can be misleading. Modern coelacanths are not frozen in time. They have evolved too. They simply preserve a remarkably ancient body plan that has survived while countless other branches disappeared. In the cold darkness below the waves, this fish is a reminder that extinction does not always erase an entire design. Now imagine an armored animal crawling across a beach carrying a rounded shell and a long pointed tail. It looks like a crab, but it is not truly a crab at all. The horseshoe crab is more closely related to spiders and scorpions than to the crabs found in restaurants. Its body design reaches back into the distant prehistoric past, and its armor has helped it survive major changes in the planet's oceans. The horseshoe crab also has blue blood, which contains a substance used in medical safety testing. That strange blood has made the animal extremely valuable to modern medicine, but it has also created serious conservation concerns. The horseshoe crab is not an immortal creature from another era. It can still be injured, captured, and threatened by human activity. Its survival is not guaranteed. When you see one on a beach, you are looking at an ancient survivor that still needs protection in the modern world. Before we continue, take a moment to support Animal Index. If you enjoy discovering the hidden connections between prehistoric animals and the creatures alive today, hit the like button, subscribe for more deep dives, and comment with the living animal you think has the most prehistoric appearance. Your comments help shape the next animal investigation. In New Zealand lives an animal that looks like a lizard but belongs to a different reptile group. The tuatara is the only surviving member of an ancient lineage called Sphenodontia. Isolated on islands, it has a distinctive skull and a light-sensitive third eye. The tuatara is a last surviving branch from a reptile family that almost completely vanished. Deep in the ocean, the chambered nautilus is a relative of squids and octopuses. Unlike its soft-bodied cousins, it carries a beautiful spiral shell divided into internal chambers. As it grows, it creates new chambers to control its position in the water. The nautilus preserves a body design from an ancient cephalopod lineage, a message from a world once ruled by strange armored swimmers. Now we reach a survivor that changed almost beyond recognition. Long before whales became enormous ocean giants, their ancestors walked on land. Early whale relatives had legs, could move through shallow water, and still carried the body structure of land mammals. Across generations, their descendants became better swimmers. Their limbs changed into flippers. Their tails became powerful engines. Their nostrils moved toward the top of the head, and their bodies became perfectly shaped for life in the ocean. Fossils such as Pakicetus, Ambulocetus, and Dorudon reveal different stages of that transformation. They were not all direct ancestors of modern whales, but they show how the whale family gradually moved from land into water. Today, a whale may look like the opposite of a land animal, yet inside its skeleton are clues to its walking past. Its flipper still contains bones arranged in the same basic pattern as the limbs of other mammals. The woolly mammoth is extinct, but its family story is not over. Modern elephants share an important evolutionary connection with mammoths, and Asian elephants are especially close living relatives of woolly mammoths. That does not mean an Asian elephant is a mammoth that simply lost its fur. It means both animals inherited features from an older shared ancestor, then followed different evolutionary paths. Mammoths adapted to cold environments with thick fur, layers of fat, and specialized teeth for grinding tough vegetation. Modern elephants developed in warmer habitats where large ears help release heat and their skin helps manage the harsh conditions. When an elephant walks across a grassland today, it carries the presence of an extinct giant in its family history. The mammoth disappeared, but part of its branch continues to move, feed, communicate, and raise young. Ancient predators still dominate the ocean, but sharks are not unchanged monsters. They have continued evolving for an extremely long time. Their streamlined body, replaceable teeth, and powerful senses have helped them survive in ever-changing oceans. The shark is not a fossil, but a modern predator built from an ancient evolutionary blueprint. These animals didn't escape evolution, they survived because it kept reshaping them. The prehistoric world isn't gone, pieces of it are still flying above us and swimming below. Which animal do you think looks most prehistoric? Tell us in the comments, and subscribe for more journeys through the animals that shaped our planet. Thanks for watching.